5 directions for the tag team of Roman Reigns and Jey Uso after WWE SummerSlam 2025. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer, have a nice day. For the WWE family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Thank you. WWE SummerSlam is almost here. The big-time premium live event is set to stream on Peacock and Netflix next weekend. More specifically, the biggest party of the summer will air on Saturday, August 2nd and Sunday, August 3rd. Numerous big stars will be featured on the SummerSlam card. This includes CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, John Cena, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and Gunther, among others. Needless to say, the lineup is stacked. One major match announced for the show is Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. It isn't clear if the cousins will team up just this once or if it will continue moving forward, however. This article will take a look at a handful of directions for the pairing of Roman Reigns and Jey Uso following their match at SummerSlam. This includes the duo possibly going their separate ways or reforming the OG Bloodline. Below are 5 directions for the tag team of Roman Reigns and Jey Uso after WWE SummerSlam 2025. WWE's main roster currently features 2 sets of tag team titles. Monday Night Raw features the World Tag Team Championship, currently held by the Judgment Day's Finn Balor and JD McDonough. Friday Night SmackDown has the WWE Tag Team titles, which are held by the Wyatt Six as of this writing. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso could decide to continue teaming up and chase championship gold. While challenging for the Raw titles might make the most sense, the duo could realistically aim for the titles on either brand. Roman Reigns is one of the biggest stars in WWE history. He has set records with title reigns and WrestleMania main events. He remains a dominant force and a top name in the business. Jey Uso, meanwhile, has risen to new heights in recent years. Once primarily known for being part of the Usos, he has since broken out as a singles star and even captured a world title. Given both men's status as singles competitors, there's a real possibility that SummerSlam is just a one-time team-up and they will each resume their solo careers afterwards. Sami Zayn is one of the most beloved WWE superstars. A former Intercontinental Tag Team and NXT champion, Sami has even headlined WrestleMania. Recently, he's been involved in a heated rivalry with Karrion Kross. The conflict began with verbal exchanges but escalated into backstage confrontations and multiple matches. Kross has continually gotten the upper hand in aggressive encounters. Roman and Jey could step in to support Sami. Their involvement could help even the odds and possibly guide Zayn toward a future world title win, especially after everything Sami once did for the OG Bloodline. Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso were once rivals, but are now united on WWE's SmackDown due to shared adversaries, the MFT. The MFT is a dominant faction led by Solo Sikoa and includes Tala Tonga, JC Mateo, and Tonga Loa. Jacob and Jimmy are clearly outnumbered. Roman and Jey could make the move to SmackDown and support their family members. This might even lead to a blockbuster War Games match. Roman, Jey, Jimmy, and Jacob versus the MFT. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso might decide to combine forces on multiple fronts, assisting Sami Zayn and supporting Jacob and Jimmy. Although this would be a lot to take on, there may be a grand plan: reforming the OG Bloodline. Roman, Jey, Jimmy, and Sami were all part of the original version of the group. While Jacob Fatu wasn't initially involved, he could join as a new member or replace Solo Sikoa in the reformed faction. Whether as a stable or an alliance, the return of the OG Bloodline could become a major storyline heading into the rest of 2025. Roman Reigns isn't a tag team wrestler. He's the face of WWE, the top guy. So when fans see him placed in a tag team match instead of the main event spotlight, it feels like a misstep. Yes, teaming with Jey Uso brings nostalgia. Yes, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed are rising stars, but this doesn't feel like a true tag team contest. It's 4 singles competitors placed together without much storyline depth, just a way to get them all on the card. Roman Reigns, a future Hall of Famer and a generational talent, should never be viewed as just one of the guys. He should be headlining in a major one-on-one showdown, not rotating tags in a group match. Braun Breaker isn't just another up-and-comer, he's WWE's most protected new star. Since his NXT debut, WWE has positioned him as a future main event fixture. A breakout singles match at SummerSlam could have been his defining moment, but in this tag format, while he might have a few standout spots, it won't serve as the true launching pad his career deserves. SummerSlam is now a 2-night event, which gives WWE twice the room to book marquee matches. They could have capitalized on that. Roman Reigns versus Braun Breaker on night 1, JUSO versus Bronson Reed on night 2. 2 major singles bouts instead of one overcrowded tag match. That approach could have improved pacing and kept both nights exciting and balanced. Instead, combining all 4 into one match risks overloading one night while making the other feel weaker. That's poor card structure, and a missed opportunity to make SummerSlam feel truly massive. WWE legends who never tapped out to submission holds. Submission holds often test a wrestler's resilience and determination. A tap-out signifies a decisive loss, but a select few superstars have built legendary careers without ever submitting in the ring. Here are 5 of the most notable. Known for his rebellious persona and unbreakable spirit, Steve Austin famously never tapped out. Even during brutal submission battles with the likes of Bret Hart and Kurt Angle, Austin's grit never wavered. His endurance helped cement his status as a wrestling icon. The Rock faced off against submission masters like Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle, but never once did he tap out. His ability to fight through intense holds helped define his career and solidify his image as one of WWE's all-time greats. Never give up was more than just a catchphrase. It was Cena's in-ring identity. Even when matched against elite submission experts like Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, Cena always fought to the end. His unshakable determination made him one of WWE's most admired stars. With a background in collegiate wrestling and MMA, Brock Lesnar is no stranger to submissions. But in the WWE ring, he's never tapped out. His unmatched strength and athleticism have always helped him break free or endure the worst. As one of today's top superstars, Roman Reigns has consistently stood strong against submission attempts. His resilience, combined with his powerful fighting style and Samoan heritage, has helped him avoid ever tapping out, further establishing his dominance in WWE. At WWE SummerSlam 2025, Roman Reigns will be teaming with fellow OG Bloodline member JUSO in a tag team match against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. The feud began when Reigns returned to get retribution against Seth Rollins' faction for attacking him on Raw after WrestleMania 41. Last Monday, the OTC and the Yeet Master got the upper hand over the opposing duo once again. While fans are excited to see Reigns back in the ring, some are wondering if this signals a longer stint in the tag team division alongside JUSO. Here are 4 reasons why that could be a great direction for 2025. Having Roman Reigns and JUSO continue as a team would be a refreshing change. Not only is the Raw tag team scene becoming a bit repetitive, but it also lacks depth. The two pursuing the World Tag Team Championship and feuding with other teams could breathe new life into the division. While Jay is famously one half of the USOs with his brother Jimmy, it's been a long time since Reigns was part of a regular tag team. Together, Roman and Jay bring major star power and can elevate the championship picture on Raw. There have been reports that Jimmy USO could be moving to Raw as well, potentially reuniting the OG Bloodline members on one brand. This could set up a full-fledged reunion and possibly a major feud against dominant factions like the Judgment Day. The heel stable has been ruling Raw for a while, and the return of Reigns and the USOs as a united front could be the perfect challenge. The OTC leading a group of fan favorites against Finn Balor's crew would create an exciting new storyline. Even during his time in the Bloodline, Reigns stood out as a top singles star, especially during his historic reign as undisputed WWE Universal Champion. Seeing Reigns now chase tag team gold would be an interesting evolution of his character. Roman previously held the WWE Tag Team Championship with Seth Rollins back in 2013. Now, returning to the tag scene as a more collaborative and balanced partner with JUSO could show a different side of his persona. It would also be fitting to see the Tribal Chief share equal ground with Jay as they pursue tag team success on Raw. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed have been portrayed as a powerful duo, but they aren't booked as a formal tag team, more as enforcers for Seth Rollins. However, if they're positioned properly, they could become a serious threat to Reigns and USO. It would be engaging to see the feud develop further, especially if tag team titles get added into the mix. Even after SummerSlam, Breaker and Reed could continue to feud with Reigns and Jay, while also clashing with other tag teams if they remain in the division. With Seth Rollins out of action for the time being, this route keeps both of his allies active and relevant. On the personal front, Roman Reigns has been married to Galina Becker since December 2014. The couple has 5 children together, including a daughter born in 2008 and 2 sets of twins. After WrestleMania 41, Reigns took some time away from WWE to focus on his family. He was written off TV after the post-WrestleMania episode of Raw, when he was attacked by Seth Rollins' faction. During his time off, rumors surfaced claiming Reigns had welcomed another child. However, after returning to WWE, Reigns cleared up those rumors on TikTok. He stated clearly, "5 and done." He joked that people were saying he was trying to catch up to Jacob Fatu, who has 7 children. "I've done my job. I've procreated." He laughed. He went on to say, "When's it going to be about me? Can't go anywhere without someone asking me about vacation. It wasn't a vacation. School till June, then tutoring. Don't feel bad for me." Reigns made his impactful return by saving CM Punk and Jey USO from an ambush by Breaker and Reed. Now that he's back, Reigns is set to appear on WWE Raw at the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas, where he will reportedly address Paul Heyman. Speculation suggests that Roman could face Braun Breaker in a singles match at SummerSlam, or team up with Jey USO in the tag team match we now know is confirmed. Reigns will reunite with Jey USO at SummerSlam as they take on Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. Since returning, Reigns has had a strong presence, and even Bronson Reed has acknowledged him by playfully calling him Big Use. Jey and Reigns were the original members of the Bloodline when it first formed in 2020. That initial feud helped launch one of WWE's most compelling storylines. While Paul Heyman is no longer aligned with them, it doesn't appear this story is about to repeat itself the same way. Interestingly, Bronson Reed, who goes by Big Bronson Reed, may be hinting at a fun nickname rivalry, especially since Jimmy USO is now being referred to as Big Jim, despite being smaller than Reed. Reigns was previously taken out by a spear from Braun Breaker in April, signaling Breaker's commitment to Seth Rollins' group. Reigns needed several months to recover. Now, with Rollins injured and Reed joining Breaker, WWE has opted to go with a tag match for SummerSlam to advance the feud while keeping the anticipated Reigns versus Breaker singles match on hold, perhaps even until